Welcome back to Crossroads of America, Level 3, Indiana's 3 regions. Remember that in this level you are learning about Indiana's 3 unique geographical regions, and in it you will discover the major cities, landforms, and main attractions of each region. We've already covered the northernmost region that covers the top one-third of the state, the northern moraine and lakes. Today we'll be covering the Central Till Plain. Our mission objective is very similar to the northern moraine and lakes. It's to describe the physical and human features of the Central Till Plain. And our challenge questions, again, are very similar to the northern moraine and lakes. We want to describe the physical features of the Central Till Plain. We want to know what the major cities are in the Central Till Plain. And we want to know what attractions and landmarks we can find in the Central Till Plain. Before we get started, let's remember that big question. This is the question that we're trying to answer during this entire quest. What is special or unique about the geography and culture of Indiana? So far we've pretty much just focused on the geography, so be thinking, what is really unique about our geography and the things that we have in Indiana, the land, so to speak. Here you see the Central Till Plain. If the northern moraine and lake cover the northern one-third of Indiana, the Central Till Plain covers the middle third of Indiana. It is located south of the northern moraine and lakes, and it's located in the middle part of Indiana. Going back to the Ice Age, glaciers flattened the land in the Central Till Plain and left behind fertile soil with till. And till is really good for farming. It creates fertile soil. And we've used this good land for corn, soybeans, and other crops. So Indiana has a lot of agriculture because of the Central Till Plain and all the good soil that was left behind by the glaciers from the Ice Age. Some of this region, not all of it, but some of it has low, rolling hills and small valleys. So you're not going to see the entire region as a flat land, but most of it is. But again, there is some small rolling hills with some small valleys. And that's because the water from melting glaciers carved out land, which then created these low hills. And in some of these rivers, in some of these valleys, rivers actually flow through the canyons. That's kind of a beautiful sight if you ever get the chance to see it. The major cities of the Central Till Plain is Indianapolis, which is our state capital. But then there's also Muncie, Lafayette, Kokomo, and Anderson are other major important cities located in the Central Till Plain. We're only going to focus on 3 of those. Indianapolis is the largest city in the state. It's home to our state government, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Indiana Pacers. It is also Indiana's center of business and transportation, as 5 major interstate highways meet in Indianapolis. So pretty much if you're going south at all to any major location, you're probably going to travel through Indianapolis because it is where the Crossroads of America meet, all those major highways. It has the world's largest hands-on children's museum in the world. It's called the Indianapolis Children's Museum. I've been there. I took my kids there. Maybe you've been there. And it also has a zoo, and the zoo is also a pretty nice zoo as well. Then we have Muncie. Muncie is Indiana's 8th largest city, and it's also located on the White River, just like Indianapolis. It was given its name for the Muncie clan of the Lenape people. We'll talk about the Lenape in the next quest. But it was given its name because there's a clan of Native Americans that were located in this region, and they were called the Munsee, Munsee clan. And so when the Europeans came, they just adopted that name and called it Muncie, but they changed the spelling, Muncie. Muncie is also home to Ball State University. Then we have Lafayette and West Lafayette, Indiana's 9th largest city, and it's located on the Wabash River. Remember, the Wabash River is Indiana's largest river. So Lafayette and West Lafayette are located on a pretty important location in Indiana. Purdue University, the greatest university in the entire world, is located in West Lafayette. It is known for its space and veterinary programs and its basketball teams. A lot of famous astronauts like Neil Armstrong went to Purdue. A lot of veterinarians that live in our area went to Purdue because that's what their college is known for. And some teachers, like me, also went to Purdue, as well as many other majors, as not just those three. Hopefully you'll consider going to Purdue because it's a good school. What are some attractions and landmarks found in the Central Till Plain? Well, the Indianapolis 500 is a huge attraction because every year it happens on Memorial Day, and they run a 500-mile race. Drivers from all over the world and more than 300,000 people, 300,000 fans will come to this event every single year. So that's pretty impressive. Then there's Hoosier Hill. Remember we said some of the Central Till Plain is not flat. Some of them are. We do have some hills in here, and Central Till Plain is, the Hoosier Hill is a part of Central Till Plain. It is located near the Indiana-Ohio border, and it has the highest elevation in Indiana at 1,257 feet above sea level. Remember, elevation means the amount above or below sea level. So this is the highest point in Indiana, and that's actually located in the Central Till Plain. And there you see it. A picture of just kind of a spot there that you could go and see the exact point on that hill, which would be the highest point in Indiana. This is the end of Level 3 Mission 2. Make sure, go back through your notes that you've filled in all the blanks that need to be filled in. Then take some time to answer the challenge questions at the end before moving on to your checkpoint. If you get your right score, you get to move on to Mission 3, and that's where I will see you next. If you have any questions, please let me know.